YouTube? We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for you guys. These were filmed over at Dean's Dugout, which is the local card shop that we go to every Sunday for Digi. If you're located in the Chicagoland area, they're in Naperville. We start at about 12:30 every Sunday, so if you want to check us out or check the shop out, please feel free to do so. They're just a great place to go, and a lot of us have been going there for years now. So,
yes, sir.
Great mom and pop shop. But today's matchup features Arby with a return on cam with his Fenriloogamon Takeme Kizuchi mode build on the left, going up against Mike, who is bringing a modified AncientGarurumon build. This is still pre-ban list though, correct? Or post?
This is all pre.
This is all pre.
We decided to leave it because it's all week out, so we decided to go ahead and just play regular stuff.
So this is sort of a one last hurrah of red-based AncientGarurumon sort of ban list going into effect. So if you see multiple promo Ukos or multiple Louis in play, this is why. We'll kind of officially roll out post ban list match play when the ban list actually goes into effect. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this matchup. A couple things before we hop into the round. If you like the content, you enjoy what you're seeing, want to support us handsome boys on the channel, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button as well as the bell, so you can get notified of when these videos go live. And lastly, as I've said in previous videos, we are starting to push out the membership sort of perks a little bit more now. So some of those perks do include like early access to videos such as deck lists that we're going to be putting out for you all, as well as other things that we're trying to cook up for you all in the community. So be on the lookout for it. Instructions on how to become a member will be in the video description below as well. But enough jibber jabber from me. Let's hop into some Digi over here.
Oh, I almost clicked the wrong thing.
So Arby's got a pretty good start here. He goes into a Luga, plays out a Tyranno, picks up a... missed what card it was, but it looks like he was able to pitch a Kizuchi. Mike goes into an Uko, pushes up with a Louis, and then searches top 3. Picks up a Lobo off of that. Oh, nope, decides to go Kendo instead. And then hatches into a GG. And then goes, into another BT-16 Uko. And then drops a BT-7 Koji. Hey TJ, you good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You just went silent for a second.
Don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah, I was letting you do the talking because I was resolving the ruling stuff. That's all.
Okay. But anyways, we see a Tyranno pop out from Arby. He's able to do a little bit more digging, a little bit more search. Pitches a Hellugar, and looks like he's still a little stuck. Nothing that... his hand is pretty small, actually, when you look at it. Goes into a Hellugar here for 3. End of turn, we'll delete. Which will let him draw some cards.
Yep, no look at add back.
And he'll pitch a Takeme Kizuchi. And then Uko gets popped.
Yep.
Alrighty, so Uko promotes, Louis suspends to gain a memory, picks up another Lobo off of the Uko search, and hatches into another Koromon.
Mike is thinking about what he wants to do here.
Go into a Kendo.
Go ahead. Yep, he wasn't Kendo. Go ahead and pay 1 to Evo into Lobo. This is your favorite boy.
That's my boy.
Go swing, bounce the Kendo back to hand. To go ahead and bounce the Tyranno. Gains a memory off of the Koji, and then we'll go ahead and just do the check. Does live. Big 7k guy. Swings Uko, pays 1 to pop the Luga, which is pretty good. It's a good board clear.
Digi Emperor though.
Doesn't Emperor. Yeah, that's pretty. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Definitely can slow down the Uko aggression.
Played another Koji.
Yeah, just setting up. I mean, this is pretty good. Can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, you're able to control board very nicely. Get your tamers established. Uko living is actually pretty big.
Arby gains the memory off of AG. It's mandatory, so it has to go off.
Just plays out a
choke to 1.
Go to AG.
I mean, it's still decent. It's not a bad idea.
It's not.
The Emperor does keep it so that any rookie that would come out of raising if another Louis were to hit the board would just basically send turn back over. I'm pretty sure unless it was promo Uko, he'd keep turn with 1.
Jeez. Uko lives again. Big guy.
Or no, he'd keep turn at 0, yeah.
Bayo swings, does die this time to Atake Mikazuchi.
I don't know. He'd go back up. Yeah, he'd be fine. Anyways. 3 Evo.
Looks like Mike is kind of debating what he wants to do here. We know that Arby. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Crimson Blaze can't play by effects.
That is a very smart.
That's
play.
Good.
Very very smart.
That's really good. Because now Fenrilooga can't spit out Kazuchi from trash to just go and attack him because he has to basically hard slam the Kazuchi and have enough memory to do that.
Smart play. Very very smart play.
Very very smart play. So he goes into Luga here, or he takes the agent of the Luga rather. Sorry.
Oh no. We do pick up a Fenry. We'll trash looks like a Demon Wolf option. We'll swing with the Luga, pitching a Lugar.
Yep.
With the attack targeting, looks like the Ukomon.
Yeah, so he's debating what he wants to do here. He swings. I think he swung at the Luga, and he's using one attacking to go ahead and pop the
sure.
Uko. But he still has like one attacking and all those other effects to resolve as well. So it's kind of a weird thing here because there's no attack target anymore, but the attacks they still technically like you still keep resolving effects of like the wind digivolving and everything else because it was all happening. And an attack was still declared, and even though there's no target anymore, like Digimon, you resolve as much as you can, right? So this is a bit of a weird thing here. So they were trying to figure out exactly what happens. They're trying to figure out if like the attack like fizzles because the Uko was no longer on board after he declared the target to be the Uko.
Sure.
And so they're trying to figure out how it works. I opted to hop in here and help resolve things.
It is an interesting
basically. Yeah, so basically the way it resolves, you resolve as much as you can in Digimon. So he still attacked. He still did the action of attacking, he's swinging. He may not have a target anymore that he's attacking into, so the attack doesn't go anywhere, but it was still an attack. So end of attack, he still gains the memory. Regardless, this is when I came in. I think this is Arby looking over at me. So I came up behind Arby's right shoulder. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. But that's how we did it. I don't think it really super changed anything. But initially we were just like, oh yeah, there's no attack, so the attack just fizzles. But it's like, wait, no. Digimon, you resolve as much as you can. Effects don't technically fizzle in Digimon. You either you miss your chance to resolve them, because you either chose it to resolve them, or you misplayed and just forgotten an effect.
Sure.
So at this point they went ahead, they fixed it. He gains the memory back, and so it chokes Mike to 1. So it does slow it down a little bit this turn. Mike is debating what he wants to do. Is that another Crimson Blaze he's thinking about?
No, it's a deity.
Oh, I see.
So plays it for 2, and he can just go ahead and play out a Koji. Or he returns a Koji and then plays out an Ancient for a reduced cost of 2. And this will bounce the Tyranno back to hand, bouncing Arby's last security card back to hand, and calls it a day.
Yeah, and that's pretty good. I mean...
Yeah.
You basically just set up to have game.
Yeah.
Arby. If Arby doesn't win this turn, it's pretty curtains. And even if he does pop the
Ancient, you potentially play like a memory setter Koji, and that's it.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the security he needs to actually like properly rip through. Like Mike's still sitting at 5. Mike is taking no damage at all yet, so like Arby doesn't even have the ability to really like go too crazy here on like chipping security.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything to alliance with either because Solugar was last turn and Tyranno's gone off board. He'll evo, so he'll tuck the source. Like they clarify real quick. Mike goes ahead and says it's fine. So the AG should be in sources. He tucks the Fenry under. Fenry will spit out the Kazuchi.
Oh.
He'll go ahead swing alliance for 2 checks at 23k, I believe. Hits a Zoe, which will let Mike grab a hybrid card out. Grabs the Flamemon, recovers 1, shuffles. Arby just puts that card on top. And then the second check is a Hammer Spark, which, yeah, that's just it.
Well.
Out of attack though, he'd gain the memory.
That's true. That's true. So now we Takemi Kazuchi.
Yeah.
Which effect will pop the ancient.
Minus 16k.
On deletion, you play out a tamer, pick up a hybrid. So,
yeah, he can choose whether or not he wants to set his memory to set the memory over to 3 on his opponent's side. He chooses not to, and then just gains the memory, obviously, which I think makes sense. We drop a Luga here. We'll swing Alliance, trash the top, and then 2 checks. And then end of attack will unsuspend because memory's over to 1, and then can swing and do that. Yeah, so.
Jeez Louise.
Arby clutching that from the
jaws of defeat.
The jaws of defeat, yeah. It
really looked like Mike had that one. And then, yeah, I mean, being able to end of attack, gain memory, DNA Digivolve, and do Takemi Kazuchi things is wild.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I do think the only thing that was different there is that technically Arby only should have gained 1 memory instead of 2. Because it's end of attack. If your opponent has 1 more memory, gain 1. So he would have gained 1 off of 1, but then the other one he would have been at 0. So it wouldn't have gained off the other.
Sure. All right. Well,
actually, that might have been game changing because if he played out the Luga, it would have put over to 3, and that would have passed turn over to Mike. So that actually would have changed things there. He wouldn't have been able to keep turn after playing the Luga. He would have still been able to do good damage, but
sure.
Yeah, so a little bit of a weird resolve there, but it's okay. These things happen. Sometimes it's misplays. People do them. That's nature.
Well, it's also there's just like so much popping off, particularly with like end of turn memory, and then now you're kind of entering this gray zone of like technically it is like end of turn versus not end of turn, and memory's gaining. Like if you sequence it out slowly, it makes sense.
You resolve one at a time, and it's it's important to know these things for your deck so that they don't happen. So, but they do happen. It's just gotta learn from them. Uko swings, chips a card, lives because big guy.
Goes Lugar.
Pushes up Luga. Does miss. Yeah, just lose 2 memory. Goes into Lugar. Can start doing the 1 digivolving effects, but doesn't have a tamer in sources, so can't do too much here. So Lugar still does his stuff. He'll pop something. He'll be able to play out a body.
Jesus.
Oh, opts to not play anything out off of the Soul Lugar. Did not have anything to play out. Maybe I didn't see. Just goes Fenrir
Mike
instead.
A ton of memory. Go ahead, go Kendo, swing, gain a memory.
Oh, he deleted. That's why he didn't play anything out. I'm a silly Billy. Duh.
And then goes into Ancient, which will then bounce the Fenrir back to hand. Top card of Security also goes back to hand. Checks. Hell Lugar, and I mean Mike's in a very, very solid spot here.
Yeah, I mean Louis on board, Uko in back, Ancient Guru chilling. Arby doesn't have an egg hatch. Did not have anything come out of Security to help him really. Just plays with Zoe, grabs an Ancient Guru out of the Security. Covers, puts it back, and I mean he's chilling.
He's in a very, very good spot. Plays out a flame, which is another body that will just push for damage next turn.
And a turn that does get deleted, but he'll just spit out the Koji from sources, and yeah.
Arby just goes
big guy
next,
chilling. Yeah.
All right, we go to game 3.
Yeah, that was crazy. So fast.
Yeah.
Ancient, man, just goes crazy. Card's so fast with just all the tools it has around it. Thank God Uko got hit. Thank goodness, man.
Yeah, it goes wild. So as our players get set up, maybe you might be able to answer this for me. But
sure.
Kendo Garuru as the hybrid, right? Has Garuru in name.
Sure.
Does that proc BT-6 mat or not?
That's Garuru in name, no?
Because I was.
But Burning Graze.
Burning Graze is the one that's not affected by that. So I was like, does Kendo? I don't think there's a specific ruling that says Kendo isn't affected, but I wasn't quite sure.
Look at the website. I actually don't know. It's a good question.
Because I remember playing some sim games,
I was like,
I
it's
pushed
a
out a
Guru,
Kendo, and it didn't proc the effect. I was like, huh, interesting.
At first, I was like, it's a Guru. Duh, of course it's gonna get it, but yeah, I think because it might have gotten the same thing as Burning Gray.
Because I think in Japan the names are like I think slightly different. I don't know. But anywho's enough chatter for me.
I'll look into it. You do your thing.
Mike's got good setup. He's got a Tamer and an Uko. Arby is forced to play out a Helllugar last turn, which is a little bit rough. Oh, interesting. Mike pushes up the Uko. Bottom decks 2 Ancient Grace to pick up a Zoe, which, I mean, I think that has to mean that he's got Ancients in hand. We go ahead and get some chip damage with Uko. Play out said Zoe that he just picked up. We'll pick up a Kendo. And they're just shuffling security here. And Mike will go ahead, pay 1 to go into another Uko. And then Arby will go to 3 off of the code AG. Pushes up Luga. Tucks a BT-14 AG underneath, gaining a memory. Going to 4. And then drops an Analog Youth for... should be top 3. Does pick up the Helllugar. Bottom deck's a Tamer and a Training. Or not bottom deck, sorry, Trashes. And then goes into a Tyranno on top of the Luga, which is never really ideal, but if you're desperate for a Saurus, you're desperate for a Saurus. And I guess speaking of desperation, if you're desperate for Cycle, you go into a Helllugar on the Evo. Pitch more cards and
back.
Doesn't he? I think he can trash up to 2, but might just choose to pitch. Looks like another code AG and calls it a day. So Mike is allowed to push up the Uko here and will likely pick up the Beowulf, if I'm to guess. Nope, picks up Koji. Plays go-to in the back, swings with Uko, does check security, so we'll draw a card off of the Koro. Alright, so we see a Hybrid Evo on top of the BT-17 Koji going into a Kendo Garuru, which he'll go ahead and swing, draws a card, gains a memory, gains jamming for the turn, going into a Jet Sylphie for a reduced cost of 1, which makes it a free Evo. You know, that is an interesting interaction. I never thought of it that way. Huh.
What?
Swinging Kendo and then just going into the Jet Sylphie. I've always tunneled visioned into like Lobo, but like it's just any hybrid in trade, so
just going to that, and they reduce the cost to 1, so you Evo for free still.
Evo for free.
That's why it's another reason why it's kind of spooky. That's one of the things that I was thinking with it when I was having my second thoughts when we were talking about the unrestriction video. That was one of the thoughts that went through my brain. So to clarify, Kendo Guru, no, it does not count as having Garurumon on a name.
Fair.
It's the same thing as Burning Gray.
Fair enough.
So that's the whole thing there.
Fair enough. So Arby is in a little bit of a tough spot here. I mean, Mike is clearly on the front foot with everything that he's got going on. And Arby is thinking about that Helllugar play, just being able to pop the Ancient, which it looks like he will go and commit to. So plays that out for 7, which will let him draw some cards and cycle.
There's no Luga to grab back. We'll just end up pitching 3 to deal with the Ancient. Ancient will just be able to grab 2 sources back, then can play out a Tamer. See Mike go ahead and spit out the Koji here.
I mean, honestly, I think Mike threatens game.
Yeah, I mean, Mike's at 3. He just Evo's Kendo. A little bit crazy to Evo the Kendo here early.
He's doing what I'm doing.
Because he has the Kendo will swing and get the draw to activate the effect. So,
oh.
Okay, it's gonna change. Arby says it's fine. So it does pay the one extra memory to go into Kendo there. I think he.
Interesting. And then Digi, okay. Maybe he's just...
With the Emperor. Why is
I think he's using Go-To as a way to prevent playing out by effect. I almost feel like you could have just gone for game there. Right? You just
only if he has the Only if he has the Lobo and Ancient, right? That's the only way he really has
Well,
game.
well, I mean, you also could just
And even
swing,
then, he needs something to
go into
bounce.
Kendo, swing, gain the memory off of Koji, and then go. Well, I guess Zoe costs 3 to go over, so never mind.
Yeah, it costs 3, so he still would have passed is the issue. Unless
I
he
guess
has
Gosu just prevents. It's basically like a Crimson, right, where you can't really do anything. Oh, there's
Although I guess
Koji.
the Zoe increases the DP of his security Digimon, right? That's what she does.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he's just thinking, you know, if I give my Digimon enough DP, it can maybe backfire on his swings if he tries to do anything.
Sure.
Yeah, plus 3k DP to all your Digimon and security. So plus 3k is a pretty big number.
Mm-hmm. And Arby says go.
Yeah, Arby unfortunately just missing pieces that he needs to do stuff. Looks like he doesn't have a Solugar.
So we can go to some
here,
Kendo.
right?
Yeah, you just go for another
Swing.
hybrid. I would. Yep.
Oh, it does go bye-bye. Yeah, just Kendo. Yep, that's it.
Not bad.
Woo!
Mike takes it in 3. I think, like you
does.
said, just exemplifies just how fast Ancient Garou is. Granted, this is like pre-ban list, but I mean, in all honesty, I don't really think Mike really abused the Uko Louis system here at all in these 3 games.
He used the Ukos.
He used the promo Uko.
Game 1 and game 2. Game 3 though, not so much. But yeah, he used the promo Ukos a lot. Louis he only ever had 1 Louis on board, so
Yeah.
that's it. But we don't know how many he had in hand. We don't know how much it would have come up. So you know, just the consistency of not always being able to see it can be a big thing. So
oh, for sure, 100%. But I mean, the deck's still scary. Deck will still do work.
Yes, it is. Definitely.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. You know, if you do enjoy the content, you know, hit us up on that like and subscribe. And also, if you want to become a member, let us know if you guys are interested, or just check out the link in the video description that shows you how to do so. But enough jibber jabber. Again, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye bye.
Bye.